Okay, guys, thank you very much. That was indeed the first surprise of the day. Agony Empire beating Cry Havoc out in a bit of a slugfest. Behind the scenes was a little bit of drama after the last match. CCP Claw, of course, is the hammer of justice that dishes out the rules and punishment harshly but fairly. And we've been told that Admiral Gaberius of Hydra Reloaded has been banned from the tournament because he was apparently flying around in neighboring systems in the tournament area.
You can't explore Jove space as much as you'd like to. The Iron Claw will strike. And strike
if you fly off exploring, Claw will get you.
He will.
Is it fair?
Perfectly fair. He knows what system he should be in for the tournament, and he shouldn't be messing around. He comes to fight and he goes home. That's the way it is.
That is absolutely true. Yeah, a bit of Claw justice-y there. So this one, I believe, was the first time we saw a six-man team win. I believe it may have been the first time, because otherwise that setup has done statistically very poorly. What worked for them, Angel?
It was actually really clever, their setup. The Scimitar is a weak tank locally. It does require some support from his mates, which Cry Havoc did have in the beginning. And they were testing the ship, they were testing the general tanks, and to see if they could break it without destroying logistics drones. They couldn't. So Agony did what some teams have failed to do and shot those drones, killed them. And what happened was, as the drones got lower, Cry Havoc made the fatal decision to pull those drones in. And that was the support and the tank of the Scimitar. Once those drones went in, Agony immediately switched their guns, all of them, to the Scimitar, put it deep into armor within seconds, and there was just no time for Cry Havoc to compensate. From then on, it was the tank of the team, but the team needed to tank for it. So that Scimitar really was the keystone of the team, and once it fell, it was only a matter of time.
And it's so interesting because we have such a long stalemate, and such a small detail as having to pull your drones in because someone's shooting at them just completely flipped the match around.
Absolutely, and it was clever. I mean, not everybody would notice that, especially from an FC standpoint. So, props to Agony.
It was very clever. We saw a Basilisk, which is traditionally used for cap transferring as well, and it was indeed here. And we saw Tengu doing repping. What was this this cycle setup they had going?
It was just, they had, like you said, they had the Basilisk there purely for cap transfer. They had the T3, the Tengu, acting there as a logistics ship, and it's kind of like, it's a little bit of a play on what you would usually do, because it throws people off. You think, there's a Basilisk there, it's going to be remote repping, and all it's doing is just feeding cap. Whereas you've got a T3 with a really heavy tank that can support itself pretty much as long as it has the cap from the Basilisk, and it just works really well because you don't know which one to go for first. And with the drones, the work from the drones, from Agony and taking out Cry Havoc's drones, I just thought it was unbelievable. I never expected that from Agony Empire. It's a big upset.
Okay, yeah, it was indeed really clever. Let's see the next fight we have now. It is the Godfathers versus CVA. Quick reading, who's going to win this one?
Go CVA. Amar Victor.
I'm going to go CVA. Got a lot of friends there.
I'll go Godfathers.
I'm going to go CVA, but there's really only one way of finding out.